Hello audience, and today we are playing Natural Selection 2. This is the ready lobby, and as you can see we had the aliens, the marines, the spectate, and there is a random as well. So for this video I did want to join the marines, but it did turn out it was full. So in the end we do play as aliens, but that's just fine. Now, I felt with aliens that I wasn't quite ready to play as them because they take a lot of practice, and I'm not that great with melee. But I have improved over the time, and I hope that you guys like it. But yet again, you only start with two evolutions at the start, and that's a Gorge and a Sculpt. Gorges are mainly support for healing and so on. Now the weird thing about this game is that you can literally just run up any wall, but it doesn't change your camera. So like if you ran up a wall, it would still be facing the same way that you're looking. It won't sort of change it as you're running up the wall. So if you're on the ceiling, you won't be looking from an upside down point of view. But if someone else looks at you, you'll be like upside down, which I find quite strange. I do apologise for looking at my map so much. I was new to this map, and I really didn't have a clue where I was going, so I do apologise for that. And I do play as a coward. I was trying to play defensive for this. So what I was thinking is, okay, I'm waiting for a marine to come through to ambush. I don't know how many's out there. There could be about 4 out there. So I'm gonna wait for one to come through, because I did see one out there, but it turns out he didn't want to. Now this here is like a sort of night vision mode, and basically it picks up on any humans like him. So it turns out that he ran away and did come back, and I decided not to go in because he took off most of my HP before I even got a chance to get close. So I felt like that was the right decision. Then again, I was waiting to ambush him. I could hear him walking. I knew he was close by. The problem was, he wasn't like stupid enough to walk through. So that's the sort of command, like the commands that you just saw. I was just pinging the map to let them know that I was in the hub and I may need some assistance. This Gorge then comes. Doesn't really do much. I walk away anyway. There's nothing we could really do there. So I felt that we needed to go somewhere where I could be useful. So I was checking the map to see if I could be useful anywhere. And that Gorge was following me, trying to get in the vent, bless him. He just couldn't jump high enough. Couldn't quite reach it. So, as again, with this map I was new. And what I personally would have done from later on is I should have just stayed in all the main sort of bases so we could get a second hive. I realised that, so I tried to help out. Yet again I get shot and run away like a coward. It's just because I'm new to aliens, and I was trying not to die so much, because I know if I went in and started chomping at him, I would have just died. So I'm really bad with melee, especially when you're running that fast. It doesn't look like it's running that fast, but when you're playing, it is extremely fast. So let's see if we can find something to do. See if we can defend. So now we're just expanding to the ore processing room, trying to take as much resources as we can before they spread and then they take it all, because that will end in a definite defeat. So with the Skulk, your best bet of killing someone is to stay on the walls, stay up high, and then ambush them. The best way, personally, is once your commander gets leap, and you sit on the wall, like the very top, and you can just leap to them, then just start chomping at them. So these things here are power nodes. They keep the lights on, they power the marine structures, they do everything that marines really need. So it is vital that you take these out if it's a base or something, because it's so much easier to kill them. It just basically prevents their, like, everything they've built to stop working. So as you see, it goes pitch black. This marine does attack me, I do go in, he does kill me. Nasty marine. Hey little piggy, sliding on your belly like a bowl full of jelly. He works out. Sorry. So that's a lurk right there. My plan was to stay as a Skulk until you unlock the power of the Onos. Because Onuses, they're so overpowered. That guy had no chance. I mean, look how many there was. There's about 3 lurks and 2 Skulk. A good tip for killing marines is basically what you do in melee. Run around in a circle around them with them in the middle, or run through them, chomp at them as you run through, turn around, run back. So basically you're always constantly behind him. I have noticed a bug with this game that if you're below them and they're shooting at you, it sometimes doesn't look like they are, but they are. So he could be looking straight ahead, but his gun's pointed lower, and that really annoyed me. So, as I said that we needed orders, they did invade our base. So it was our job to repel them. As you can see, I wasn't getting any kills at all. And the reason why I said they were attacking our base was because this was going to be ours, let's be honest, we wanted it. So as you see here, my first instinct was to go for the power node whilst everyone else was attacking. Then they started to join me and decided that, yeah, let's get the power node. So now we just chomp away at all the well-earned resources that they saved up for to build these structures. So as you can see, we're now building. And the nice thing about aliens is, you may not know they're there. I mean, they get this shade building which can basically turn all of your buildings invisible. But it does have a range. But it is just so amazing. So the commander was new, and he did do a very good job. He was doing very well for a first time commander. And I'm glad that he asked and communicated with us, because most commanders on this game, if they don't have a microphone, they won't communicate with you at all. I was just messing about with him, just saying, yeah, I'm recording, there's no pressure, no pressure. So as you can see, we were all chipping in and helping, telling him what to get. So I wasn't playing too well as a Skull Cob, let's be honest. I mean, I wasn't doing a great job. I wasn't getting any kills, I was sort of just assisting, to be honest. So there's loads of us here, but there's loads of them as well. So we were just trying to sneak forward. And then we all got murdered. I think we did win that fight, so... Teamwork, guys, I'm just getting old. What's going on? So I was waiting to see if he got any new abilities for us, which he didn't, but I was close to an Onos. And Onos they're seriously overpowered. That's when the true combat comes into game. Like, you can run in and just hit like 4 people down and kill all 4. I think I do get an Onos, and then that's when it comes slightly better. For me personally. It's really good to get an Onos if you can get it early game. And as you can see, I'm not playing too well, am I, as a sculpt? I was very new to aliens, and that's why I went for marines for the recording. But that doesn't matter. I'm sure we can turn this game around. Right now it does look like they have most of the objective, so they may be getting slightly more resources than us. As you see, he has learned leap for the skulk, so now we can leap. Oh yep, I was just telling him what we needed. Armor is a very good upgrade. And silence. A skulk with silence, you could be attacking and they could be looking around trying to figure out who's attacking them. Because you can't hear them at all. I think silence is one of my favourites. I'm not too keen on camouflage. I'm not a person that would just sit there waiting or slowly sneak up to someone hoping that they don't shoot just to get a few chomps on them. I'd rather have silence and sprint in and charge like a maniac. So I was just checking if he was there, and he did go in, which I wasn't prepared for. But he just takes them both out. Then we get to the sentries. I get stuck. So they were going for the power node, so I decided to quickly get the sentry gun, and then I died. I had no clue what this guy was doing. I think he was waiting for a kill. I'm not really keen on the spectator mode. I think it should be in first person. See what they're seeing. So as you can see, I'm so close to an Onos. And I did get a kill, my first kill in this whole entire match. So I was just waiting and waiting and waiting. Come on, let me get one more resource. Let me turn into the power of the Onos. Dun dun dun. So I did get enough resources, but I thought, right now, may as well help us out. I did notice that I got my resources enough, so I did fall back. Here we go, guys. The power of an Onos. It's right in my hand. It just takes ages and ages to evolve. Feel free to skip a little bit ahead. I mean, I don't really expect you guys to sit there watching me evolve into an Onos. But if you do, here's a medal. So, I was just telling the commando if he could to get stomped. I was basically just telling him everything that we need. But I don't know if we had 3 highs, I didn't really check, to be honest. So here's me saying, get stomped. So as you can see, my gameplay definitely changes from here on. I am a crazy Onos. Just telling you now, I will charge in. Not even bothered about how many people are there. I'll just charge. I noticed that we didn't have any gorges, so I did switch to a little bit of defense, like trying to play it smart and defend everywhere. Yet again, I do apologise about all the sort of map flicks. It's a very sort of big map and loads of corridors, so I do apologise for that. So they were attacking, so I charged in, defending, got another kill there, got another one there, and I don't know if I got that one. I'm not sure. I think I did charge after him. Yep, I do charge after him. Got another one there, and he was, let's say, very annoying. So I then go for the sentry battery, take that out, decide to fall back. So my intentions there were, if I can hold them off for long enough, hopefully the commander will start expanding on the base, which he did. He put down quite a lot of whips. And then I saw the whips taking damage, so I was like, need to support it. It died, I'm afraid, so I decided to pull back again. There's too many there. Noticed they were attacking the hive, was not happy about that at all. So I was like, that's it. All out, killed 2 people there. So you can see what I'm doing, I'm just sort of, my tactic is poke, fall back, poke, fall back. Noticed my health was full, so I was definitely happy with that. Now you can see the true power of the Onos. So as you can see, he's definitely expanding. This commander's doing a great job of keeping the pressure up, and us as the team, we're doing amazing as well. I mean, you don't really need too much support with like an Onos, unless it's a gorge. So I don't know what this guy was doing. He was just sort of standing there. I think he may have gone AFK in the wrong spot, buddy. The wrong spot. What I didn't get was they had a distress beacon and they never used it, which I don't quite understand. So I took out the power node, which I felt was the best thing to do. And then we decided to go straight for the observatory, because that can beacon. I don't know why he didn't beacon. Maybe he felt like the urge to defend wasn't great enough to save that little area. Who knows? Each commander plays differently. I noticed we did get stomped, and I was running so low on everything. I think I do die here. Yep, I do die here. So as you can see, I started off with probably 1 to 5. Then I got that Onos, and now it's 15 to 6. So I think that's pretty amazing how much a difference an Onos can make. So I was just telling him, I hope I did my best. I hope it was good enough to defend that area. I did spell Onos wrong. Spell it as Onos. So, I think, again, my tactic is, I realised I had 38 resources. I decided to stay as a skulk. He did get us upgrades, so hopefully I can get a few more kills as a skulk. But this commander did such a great job. I mean, maybe he could have replaced the whips just a tiny little bit better. Say like around corners and stuff, but that's just how I would personally do it. Everyone has their own different gameplay, but look at all these defenses he has. such a great commander. So I wasn't happy with them attacking, so I didn't know whether to go in or not. I saw him go in, then I saw there were so many Marines, but I still went in. As you can see, I suck as a Skull. I'm not the best Skull. It was miss after miss after miss. And I was being a bit of a crazy Skulk as well, just trying to distract them for long enough, but I did die. So now we got an Onos, which is brilliant news. I should have switched to a Gorge to support that Onos, but I was so close to basically getting another Onos. So I thought, is it really worth losing 10 resources to play as a Gorge? Whereas I could save a couple more resources and then get an Onos. That thing you just saw there was a fade. Super annoying if you're a Marine. Let's just put it like that. It's melee combat and it can blink. And the blink basically is like, it's basically a no clip. Apart from you can still take damage, they can still shoot you. So we lost our armor upgrade, so I took regeneration instead. I normally play with silence, armor and adrenaline. Adrenaline is the bottom right where you bite and leap. It gives you double of that. So right now I was just trying to poke at them. They were attacking our hive. Guy just got taken out by a whip. See, as I said, he plays so many defenses, people can just be as careless as that, take that wrong step and just get swiped out by a whip. So I don't know why that guy didn't run back, because he had low health. It was pretty obvious. I mean, if I had low health and I was next to a hive, whips, eggs, he was asking for a death, let's be honest. So I was pinging, doing all I could, asking for help at the elevator room. They were invading a lot, did quite a bit of damage. So I noticed this whip was attacking the power node, and I was like, yeah, why didn't we take the power node? As I'm the only one there, let's take the power node out. Then I noticed why I needed help. So I was just desperately trying to take out that power node. We did get it out, so it should make it a little bit harder. There's an exosuit, that is the exosuit. They have two different types. They have a claw and one gun and two miniguns. You have to admit, my efforts there were pretty good. I have taken out an exosuit before with a Skull. It's really fun to do. Tip for taking out exosuits, try to stay behind them. That's their weak spot. A good exosuit will be able to turn and shoot you, whereas a not so good exosuit would just sort of die. If you lose like where you're shooting and you can't see the Skulk, everyone flips out. I mean, if I was shooting at a Skulk and he disappeared, the first thing that comes into your head is just look around, where is he? Let's be honest. So I was doing my best to protect that elevator room. That's the only thing I really cared at for this like moment in time. They were attacking the repair room as well, and I really wanted to take down that exosuit. But you had a welder for him as well, so I decided to go for the welder. I killed him, he was gone. Then there was more that was coming. So they did know I was there, but they didn't really seem that bothered. So I did try to get a few chomps on the exosuit. I knew he would kill me, but I want him to sort of pull back from the elevator room. At the time when I said that, I didn't realise that the repair room was in trouble as well. but still they could have sent at least 1 or 2 people. Trying to get a kill. I did get him. He does go down. So I was just trying to ping the map, just telling him to come to the elevator room. Oh, look at that, guys. Another Onos. Unfortunately, I had to take regeneration. We didn't have armor. And I'd say armor's more important than regeneration. So, at this time I said camo. Now, I was new, so I don't know why I said camo. Oh, it's because I was Onos. Normally, well, camo can be quite good with an Onos. I mean, you can sort of sit there, go invisible and charge and get about 6 kills, but if you take silent, it may not see you coming, but so this guy annoyed me a lot. I think it was him that was killing me. So look, as you can see, I'm trying to stay behind him. I take him out. He's down. Oh, by the way, if you stay by your hive, it does heal. So as you can see, our commander is desperately trying to spread further and further. And now you can see that the buildings are cloaked as well. So they won't see them unless they attack. I noticed that power node was back up. Not too sure if in the corner of my eye that I saw they were trying to build in here as well. Don't know if I noticed, no. Looking back at it though, should have noticed that. So as you see, they do see me. I mean, camo doesn't make you completely invisible. So that was Stomp that you saw there. Such an overpowered move. Basically it pins him to the floor. Now, I was not prepared to lose Onos, so I was just letting him come forward, stomping, and taking him out. And then I didn't see this skulk coming, so I thought he was someone else, so I did immediately try to kill that as well. Sorry about that, skulk buddy. So yet again I'm going for the power node. Maybe their commander was new and just didn't know how to beacon. It's always a possibility. So, if you can stay alive for long enough as an Onos, you can always get one back. So as you see, the first thing I take out is that. A beacon, which basically teleports the whole team here. That's never good, let's be honest. That's the worst thing that could really happen. I don't think exosuits get teleported though. So it's always good, by the way, to keep map control and knowing where everyone is, because you can sometimes see the Marines. So I do see this guy, did go after him. So as you can see, my resources are slowly building back up. And my main sort of idea was just try to conquer all with the Onos and try not to die. As you can see me here, just stomping at them all, just trying to take them all down. My health does drop very low. And I mean very low. I was hoping that Gorge healed me, and he does heal me. This is why Gorges are so useful. I always say thank you for the heals. It's just, it keeps them happy, and basically it's so impolite. If someone heals you, why wouldn't you say thank you? I was waiting for him to come closer. I stomped him. And that's how you kill Marine in the vent. He was not expecting that, let's be honest. So all you got to do really is just stomp. He killed himself. He blew himself up. He must have attacked me. He shot his last grenade launch. Grenade, and then I stomped him, and then it blew up in his face. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for part 2.